I apologize if I make any errors, but I think I should be okay. First I will introduce our spellers. We have 4th grader from Riverview, Henry Simon. We have a 5th grader from Buckeye, Kendall Brown. 6th grader, Claire Siegel from Lamouth. 7th grader, Chloe Clark from Lamouth. And 8th grader, James Ozinga from JRW. Great job being here. And we have 3 judges tonight. We have Emily Graff is in the middle, and she teaches at Melridge. And we have Gina Cerruti from Lamouth and Tara McKnight from Parkside. So I'm just going to go over, I'm just going to go over a few important things for the participants. Here are a few things that we want you to keep in mind. And James, since you've done this before, if I forget anything, you can pipe in, okay? So when it's your turn to spell, please stand. If you're wearing a mask, please pull it down so we can see your lips when you spell and hear you clearly. You're going to say the word, you're going to spell the word, and then say it again. Face the judges when you spell, and make sure you speak very clearly. And take your time. Take as much time as you need. If you are spelling the word and you have to start over, you cannot change any of the letters. So I'll give you an example. If I'm spelling cat and I say C-I, and then I say, oh, no. And then I start over and I say, I can't say C-A. I have to say C-I again. I don't like that rule, but that is the rule. And then some of the words are homonyms, and if they are, I will tell you which version of the word I need you to spell. You can request the definition. I will read every word in a sentence for you. You also can ask me for the part of speech and the language of origin. And this is for families. I'm just going to give you a little rundown of how we, when we get to the championship word and all of that. So if all spellers misspell the word, then all spellers remain in the competition and a new round begins. If all spellers eliminated in the same round are tied for the same place, after the champion is determined, the spellers who tied for second place will have a tie-breaking round to determine the runner-up. If only one speller in the round spells the word correctly, a new round begins, and the word given is the anticipated championship word. If the speller spells that word correctly, he or she is the winner. If the anticipated championship word is misspelled, a new round begins, and the spellers from the previous round are back in and all spell in their previous order. So when you're looking at the judges and you spell the word, they are either going to hold up a green card if you got it correct and a red card if you did not. And if you get a green card, then you just sit back down and stay in the competition. And if you get a red card, please don't feel bad. You should be so proud of yourself, and you can take your trophy and go back and sit with your family, okay? Let's see. Parents, sometimes it's really hard, like when they're spelling, for you not to make some sort of face, but just try not to, because that's something they ask me to say too, because we don't realize, we're nervous for them too. Anything else? Do you have any questions for me, Henry?
What does the origin of word thing mean?
So it, like where it came from, where it originated from. So it might say it's a Latin root, or it might say it's a French word or something like that. Any other questions? Are we ready? Okay. So our 8th grader, James, is going to start, and he has been in the spelling bee before, so he will be a good example. And by the way, the first round is a practice round. And they're all words that you'll feel comfortable with. So you can, practice. And then if you do something that we don't want you to do in the real thing, we'll tell you, okay? James, are you ready?
Yeah.
So stand up. And the first word is closed. The city closed the road to traffic so the neighborhood could have its annual block party. Closed.
Closed. C-L-O-S-E-D. Closed.
Thank you. Okay, Chloe, you can go ahead and stand. Chloe, your word is rapids. Mila, sorry honey, I'll read it for you. Mila safely navigated the rapids in her kayak. Rapids.
Rapids. R-A-P-I-D-S.
Good job, Chloe. Say it after too, okay? If you don't get thrown out of the competition if you don't, but just try to if you can, okay? Okay, number 3, Claire. The word is sprung. When Kayla opened the gate, the dogs sprung out, racing to greet her. Sprung.
Sprung. S-P-R-U-N-G. Sprung.
Good job. Kendall, your word is gutter. After it rained, Noni loved to play in the gutter, arranging sticks and leaves to make the water run faster. Gutter.
Gutter. G-U-T-T-E-R. Gutter.
Good job. And Henry, your word is wanted. Pasha wanted to ride the new roller coaster more than anything. Wanted.
Wanted. W-A-N-T-E-D. Wanted.
Great job on the practice round, everybody. You're welcome. Okay, James, your first word is technique. English ballet dancer Margot Fontaine was known for the purity of her technique. Technique.
Technique. T-E-C-H-N-I-Q-U-E. Technique, sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Chloe, you can go ahead and stand. Chloe, your word is dutifully. Harrietta dutifully visited her ailing grandmother. Dutifully.
Can you say it again?
Dutifully. Want me to read it again?
Yes,
in the
please.
sentence? Henrietta dutifully visited her ailing grandmother. Dutifully.
D-O-U-T-I-F-U-L-L-Y. Dutifully.
You were very close. You only missed it by 1 letter. So let's give Chloe a round of applause. Chloe, you can go and sit with your family, sweetie. Okay, Claire. Your word is mournful. Ivan the dog made a mournful little noise when his human refused to share the last bite of steak. Mournful.
Mournful. M-O-U-R-N-F-U-L. Mournful.
Kendall, your word is emboldened. With her lucky 4-leaf clover in her pocket, Emilia felt emboldened to put forward her name for class president. Emboldened.
Emboldened. E-M-B-O-L-D-E-N-E-D. Emboldened.
Henry, your word is Contessa. The Contessa moved gracefully through the halls of her palazzo to greet the guests. Contessa.
Contessa. C-O-N-T-E-S-S-A. Contessa.
Thanks for saying that at the end. Okay, round 2. James. Sustenance. Before the Great Famine, many people in Ireland relied on the potato as their main source of sustenance.
Sustenance. S-U-S-T-E-N-A-N-C-E. Sustenance.
Claire, your word is professional. Melvin's professional demeanor makes him a favorite with the customers. Professional.
Professional. P-R-O-F-E-S-S-I-O-N-A-L. Professional.
Kendall, your word is columns. The spreadsheet had so many columns of data that Hiram's eyes began to swim. Columns.
Columns. C-O-L-U-M-N-S. Columns.
Henry, your word is chai. After her yoga class, Sabrina met her best friend to catch up over a cup of chai. Chai.
Chai. C-H-A-I. Chai.
James, your word is renowned. George Washington Carver, a renowned agricultural scientist, introduced nitrogen-rich plants to cotton fields to replenish the soil and increase yield. Renowned.
Renowned. R-E-N-O-W-N-E-D. Renowned.
You all probably heard me say, but I don't make up the sentences. Okay, Claire, your word is corridor. I started to read the definition. The chain store dominates the Southern California market in the corridor between Los Angeles and San Diego. Corridor.
Corridor. C-O-R-I-D-D-O-R. Corridor.
Claire, good job. And you may take your... Okay, Kendall, are you ready? Kendall, if you could take your mask down, we had a hard time hearing you. Thank you. Okay, your word is cardigan. Samantha layered a cardigan over a turtleneck to ward off the chilly breeze. Cardigan.
Cardigan. C-A-R-D-I-G-A-N. Cardigan.
Henry, your word is Sudoku. To pass the time, Latrice downloaded an app and began to play Sudoku on her phone.
Sudoku. S-I-D-O-K-U. Sudoku.
It's okay, Henry. You did a great job. James, your word is instinctive. Grandpa seemed to have an instinctive knack for getting the baby to sleep. Instinctive.
Instinctive. I-N-S-T. I-N-S-T-I-C-N-T-I-V.
You're going to stay up there though, okay? Kendall, your word is ransacked. Deborah ransacked her bedroom for her missing unicorn sock. Ransacked.
Ransacked. R-A-N-S-A-C-K-E-D. Ransacked.
Okay, so the round we're going into now would be the anticipated championship word. Kendall, this is going to be your word. The word is trodden. The wild horses had trodden over the fields, flattening the tall grass and weeds. Trodden.
Trodden. Trodden.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner, Kendall, and our runner-up, James.
Congratulations. You did a great job. Congratulations. You did a great job.
Thank you all for coming. And does anybody have any questions or anything? Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really proud of all of you. You're so brave. I don't know if I could get up and do that. That's really amazing.